Are we gonna go inside, or are you going to stand stretching in the rain? A little bit. Ah. What? Yes. Oh? Are you coming?
One of the two canes can take you, and I'll take don't worry about him, yeah?
Unusual. Wait, why is there screaming?
That's just what she does. And Proxy just screams. That's just her constant state. I do apologize.
Someone should perhaps not have that be the case.
What, sorry?
Perhaps someone should not let that be the case.
I do apologize. I'll let her know. I'll let her know to quiet down a little bit.
Yes.
Well, let's get the weapons out of the troopers, anybody?
I am carrying a weapon, yes. I suppose you'll be wanting that?
Right, we'll have to... Yeah, that's fine. We'll have to confiscate that if you're inside the establishment.
Yes.
You'll get that back when you do come out, though. Is that alright?
Yes.
Can you take your mouth and move closer
Beautiful.
inside so we're not crowding the front?
Thank you. And your ball on the side of your hip there, is that a crystal ball or some sort?
I have no idea what it is, to be fair. Only just
No worries.
come
All
to
good.
obtain it, really.
Okay. As long as it doesn't have any like magic.
Oh? Goodness.
Check up on David. I think he's having
Sounds quite alarming.
Alrighty. Don't worry about them.
okay in there?
Tickets?
Oh, I'm
Thank
perfectly
you.
fine.
Have you been there before?
A few times, yes.
A few times. Oh, good. I'll put the bracelet on you. Well, you know the drill. Come on through.
Thank you.
Have a good one, alright? Let me know if you need any assistance.
No,
Of course.
I drink like a fucking sailor. Though. I drink like a whale. Though. Yeah, I know. Right?
Oh, hi.
Oh.
You remember Adrian?
No, I'm trying not.
Yes, I believe we have spoken once or twice.
Oh yeah.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you too.
You get something to drink? Okay, I can take over.
That was nice seeing you too.
You alright? You look rather
Yeah.
distressed.
No, I'm good.
Why is your arm? Your arm was in the air like you were trying to say something. I was rather confused.
Yes. No, I want to know when I get a treat.
Well, that's fine then. You wish to go and get a drink? I will not stop you. Oh, it's good to see you.
Oh. Yeah, good to see you too.
I'm supposed to get a prize now. Oh, okay.
I'll take a tea. Something for you. A tea? Alright. Black tea or green tea?
Green tea, please.
I can help whoever was next in line.
I guess that's what you get. How about that?
You were here first.
Get 6 credits.
Go ahead.
Hey.
Please.
Okay.
Mwah.
Thank you. Enjoy. So, what can I get for you? Something? Oh, go ahead.
Yes.
I can help whoever's
Yeah,
next.
got it.
Say that a little louder, dear.
You got anything for the holidays?
My.
Merry ho ho Christmas Christmas ha ha
We
ha.
do over here. There's a seasonal menu right
Very
here.
large
We got 2
man.
drinks. Hot chocolate and the Jack Frost. Over here on this little white sign. Hot chocolate. All right, I can get that.
Alright, go ahead. How much is that?
It is 6 credits. The same price as a coffee.
Okay. Get to know which places. There we go. Here, I can throw it into the converter over here. Just pass me a drink's worth of gold. I'll get your change. Alright. And, okay, there's your change. You're welcome.
I like the dress.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Enjoy.
How much gold was that, I might ask? I am in a similar situation. Traveled.
I think it turned out to be like 2 gold.
Same thing, if you wouldn't mind.
Alright.
Another hot chocolate.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Do I need assistance?
One hot chocolate.
You're leaving? Alright.
Careful,
you.
very hot.
Yeah, it's very hot.
As if I want. Yes, hello.
Holy shit, hi.
I'm kind of scared. Oh, there he is.
Howdy.
There he is.
How you been?
Howdy.
I died. Exploded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now I look like this. Oh, and I went to a funeral today. So, you know, I'm doing fucking great. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna drown myself in alcohol.
Well then. Rather concerning.
Okay.
Shall we, Yes.
Enjoy.
Would you like to go and sit down, perhaps, or
You don't give me a catnip.
something we could find somewhere?
Catnip, you got it.
Perhaps somewhere away from all the excess voices.
Yeah.
I think I've gotten a little too used to the rickety bracket.
That is 16 credits.
I said I believe I've gotten too used to the rickety bracket. Oh,
Same.
That's why you kids play all the time, right?
That was like, 402 years ago.
Far away from this kind of chaos as possible, honestly.
That's very lucky then. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get in this longest member. You know we're gonna have to deal with that later down the line.
Long past the pet.
So good. Cozy calm.
oh, are you all right?
Just a that's all. I think I'm gonna put a sweater on my Christmas list this year.
It is getting rather cold, and granted, I suppose it's always a bit drafty here in the city, isn't it?
Better than nothing.
Time to give the test.
Very
Alright.
pungent. It tastes alright.
Terribly sorry for calling you woman person, I just assumed.
How are we gonna do that?
Let's see, so I have a scalpel, and okay, so are you just like a person, normal human person under that, or what's the exact?
Kinda, relatively.
Alright, I'll go lightly and peel off layer by layer if I have to. Alright, gonna start from the
Tastes alright.
It is
Not sudden.
purely metal.
Oh,
Perhaps some other spices would help make it a bit more,
Alright.
tasty.
Could be. Pure metal. How did it get on?
Maybe some vanilla bean.
I was
Perhaps.
asleep one day, and then I think someone took a mold of my face and this like.
Shell, you will need to speak up.
I don't know. I just woke up and I was.
You will need to speak up. You are whispering.
No, it's
Am I better now?
Significantly.
beautifully sculpted.
What they cast
Okay.
around
What I
your
was saying was cinnamon.
Pretty sure.
Cinnamon, or perhaps a bit of, vanilla, or, nutmeg, maybe.
Maybe like.
Nutmeg is good.
Mixes well with the coffee.
Nice and hot though. Actually, did you know that coffee
you're not human,
or it's
so I don't have to
particularly
worry too much.
coffee without any additive sugars is really good for like chocolate cake?
I did not know this. I'm not particularly, much for coffee.
Well, no, if you put it in the cake, it kind of boosts what the chocolate does in the cake. Gives it a bit of
That's not what
flavor.
I'm saying, Rochelle. I'm saying I don't drink coffee often, so I don't know this.
Oh, duh.
Yes. The real one of him. He'll be able to speak to you, and you'll know it's actually him.
Quite a few people here tonight.
Know who specifically can help solve a thing off of your head.
Anyone you know?
Yeah, but my exacto knives aren't gonna do it.
Aside from Mr. Shepherd.
Yeah, and Jack.
I have to get back to
But
work.
apparently a lot's been going on with Jack.
The Kane is the one.
Yes, he seems a bit disturbed by things recently, although I don't understand how one dies but then is still there. Usually dying means that you are dead.
Dead either. And he's not a spirit either, so.
Certainly didn't strike me as one. He was talking about drinking alcohol, so I can only assume that he is still flesh and blood.
His eyes changed color too. They used to
My.
not be solid red like that.
It's a skeleton. Look up, dear.
Oh. Oh. Yup.
Look, I've seen quite a few things here.
Seen the things that loved us. He's seen, well, everybody's seen at least nice at the Bricket, though. I've met quite a few nice people here,
Certainly.
too.
Damn straight. That's the fucking attitude I was looking for. This is why I love you.
I really love marshmallows.
They are quite good.
Hello.
He works the front door. Come. How you been, Mr. Sachi? I haven't seen you
Very
since
good.
last Christmas.
Come on over here.
Yeah, I've been busy. I'm
You're
very
not doing
busy.
that weird
We're
bag
doing-
thing again.
Possibly, maybe.
No. I don't.
Oh,
I
not
don't
right.
need another.
Not right. Not right now. Not right now. Oh,
Okay,
I'm not.
I don't need another bag thing tomorrow.
Maybe. We're actually thinking of we're probably thinking of closing around for the holidays. Probably now. Probably just, and I have like a get together, friends and family,
That sounds
kind
good.
of thing.
Yeah,
it'd be fun.
before you went Thanksgiving here, but
Huh. Let me know if you guys need anything, alright? And I'm glad to see you two around. Hope you guys are enjoying your time here.
Yes.
Have a good
Yes,
night.
it's good to be back.
using this, are you?
No, I don't believe so. My.
Big mate over here needs to cheer.
My.
Okie dokie.
Very large man.
At least slightly less chance.
There's some way to make a device that you can just drag with you at this point for any convenience.
It's a very strange one.
Yeah.
But you were saying something before.
I don't get that. There's like large people I've already seen. These chairs are
Last thing I remember thinking about was marshmallows.
Oh
yeah. Do you have any like holiday traditions you guys do?
Rochelle, I haven't been home in a little over a decade.
Yeah.
Any traditions? We did. There were a number of them. Most of them are just faint memories these days. It's too young to really understand most traditions, if it was a tradition. But most of the time it was just a gathering with family and friend. Given the culture of Zastia and how that affects Elysium, it is a very important time of year. Oh. Oh.
Shell? Alyla? Huh? Whoa! Hey, sissy! Oh! Hi! Oh! Hey, no. You're okay. Hey, don't cry. It's okay. Hey, I'm alright. Hey, look, I promised everything's gonna be alright. Look, yeah, I'm okay. I trusted you. Here, give me your hand. Come on, give me your hand. Ready? Come on.
We were only in potentially life-threatening danger 3 or 4 times, you know.
Okay.
And I'm glad both of you guys are safe.
Alright, come on, bring in the kangaroo. Come on, full force, come at me.
Get your butt over here. Come on.
Come on. Come on. Okay. Alright, I'm getting up.
It's good to see you as well, Saya. Yes.
You know it's coming. You know it's happening.
I'm sorry.
Things have happened.
Oh, I can't see.
Quite a few things, actually, but we decided to return home at least for a little while. We're not certain of whether or not we will be heading back or not. It's going to be up to Rochelle, ultimately.
Now I want to know what you guys have been doing.
Well, a lot of sightseeing, exploration. It has been very enlightening, I suppose, in many ways. I did keep a journal, so we could recount what happened.
It's a long story, Saya.
Yes.
Well, it's good to see I get to see you guys again. All I want to
Yes,
know is what you guys have been doing.
maybe grab one of the other chairs. They needed that chair.
Yeah, there's a creepy skeleton that's trying to sexually advance on me.
Anyway, yeah, I'll just stand.
Yes, I think I'm going to continue sitting here. Unless the skeleton decides to approach, in which case I will probably ask it to leave me alone. I hope that everything has been well with you. You are looking, well. The jacket looks nice.
Hi, I am having a moment. Don't mind me.
After someone took it.
Who's being hostile today?
Oh, someone stole your coat.
Oh boy, it is, yes.
Took it by force and wasn't too nice about taking it.
But you said
But
also,
it's
There's someone here in the city. Same thing happened to me.
Oh, good lord, the flux is really bad today.
Someone decided to.
Come here.
Yeah?
I come here a lot.
Yo, wait a minute.
One of your charges is
Come here. You got your jacket back.
My what?
I mean,
one of your charges. You seem responsible for this one.
After something had happened.
Just this one.
Yeah.
Some meeting of demons.
What do you look like?
Very unusual.
What's wrong with demons?
Someone decided to leave another message.
Actually, no one there. Don't answer that.
You got it back though.
Son, I work for the devil. I can tell you a lot wrong with demons.
Hell yeah! Turn around. I haven't seen you work your jacket.
Yeah.
Oh god, there's crap.
Suddenly a large number of people here.
I sadly work with one.
I feel so sorry for you.
Oh god.
So I'll just have to wait.
There's only one way I actually tolerate, and that's Frederick. People.
I shall take my leave.
Hi, Oogie. Hey. Long time no see.
Your question about my farm, I'm a little bit on the giggling side, so I'm a little bit on and as response, I'm a little bit ambitious for a little bit unstable, so I'm kind of shaky.
Oh, you can tell that to yourself. Tell that to her yourself.
From what I can see, I can see him, yo. What?
Someone's screaming.
Oh goodness, I am goodbye.
Stage, are people just sitting around?
That's what I said.
I'm just sitting around, yes.
Alright, we're probably crowding this area a bit too much. We should probably spread out or something, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, goodbye, cool world.
I actually need to go to the restroom.
Maybe moving away.
I say we go to the right room. The right room seems okay.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Guys want to head to the white room? It might be a little more better up there. And we can bring
I would very much, would you like to come with us, Alyla?
I'm sorry. Too much noise.
Yeah, would you like to come with us?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were going to be.
No, it's okay. I'm having a bit of a moment.
No, I understand.
Oh dear.
Let's go.
Oh, because it's. Listen, RP, are you in or out? Are you being diverted or being
Oh.
I'm very sorry about all the
He was right about him being rich. I'm dirt poor.
Yeah, they thought you were rich.
They sync up then, yeah? Oh. Okay, let's see if we can make it to the white room. I think that's where everybody ran off to.
I thought that's what they said, yes. My.
Got bombarded.
Yes.
Go, go. There they are. Goodness gravy, boat.
Michelle, watch your step.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
You just do yourself this.
They could not gather information.
There we go.
Is that Jimmy?
Yes?
Hi, Gigi.
Goodness.
Hug?
God damn it, Nugget, no!
Come here.
No, it's
You did it to yourself.
No, bro, I did not do it to myself.
You
I just stand here.
Goodness. Okay.
What? What do you mean?
You did it yourself.
What do you do? What do you do? What do you do, Party? What do you do?
Hello.
I will not be convinced otherwise.
JJ.
Yes, I've seen them here before.
Did not get its second mind. We're getting there. We're like 50-50 right now.
Wait, did you just say
Can I
Foxy
help
like a
you?
Pokemon? Yeah.
Technically, I am at night, but okay.
Jack, there's a mess
Okay,
of
then.
earworm stuck in my head.
She used tackle was very effective.
It's good to see you.
Yes. It's like a sword.
There's
Oh my.
I'm sorry.
His head. That's how bad of a
Okay. Hey, tap.
I have
God, you are
attacked
old.
the proxy. There you go.
Okay, are you gambling tonight or something?
No.
No, I know you are. It's just the fact that, like, I mentioned Pokemon, you start singing the damn song. It's like, you are
and I
old.
decided to
No one
attack
really uses
back.
the table, so we're just...
Merlin looks like he's about ready to
Yeah.
deal like a whole hand, so I had to ask.
Merlin?
Who the fuck is that?
Asha, alright,
When did I make it here? Okay,
Listen,
okay, last time I played poker here, I ended up getting something.
Hey, I'm not playing,
Oh,
I'm just here to
no.
watch.
I know. We're not playing, we're joking.
It wasn't a coin, it was a key. I'm not gonna say what it was to.
Anyways.
Oh no. It's not how old is that
Yo,
song?
kangaroo.
I've heard that
Like,
song.
it's really old. It's from
Over here.
Okay.
A Christmas Carol.
Open your
musical,
mouth.
like, in the 19-somethings. And it's called, from a musical called Scrooge.
Oh wait, I got a present for you. Hold on.
Yeah, it's like a really old one.
Can I drop this? Oh, there it goes. Never mind.
Funny on like how they introduced
This table's kind of ethereal some days.
It's okay.
Always screwed up and yet funny on how they when they play the
Ethereal,
song.
you know.
Come here. Come to the orc.
I was about to say, do I need to teach you these things?
Yes.
But yes, I
You know, you teach. Do I need to go over the basics again?
when the
Alright.
part where the song appears is kind of like funny, but
I hope
also
you're ready.
dark at the same time, which
I have
is
a present
basically
for you.
the scene where Scrooge
could
is
be
like
ready.
interacting with the ghost of Christmas
Close your eyes.
past. And
Okay.
and what happens is like he's like seeing this crowd of people
Hold
in
out your
his
hands.
house, and they're all cheering, they're all having a blast.
You brought that all the way back for.
It's a celebration for him. Well, it technically is, but technically it's not. As he's facing the crowd,
Alright,
you
open
see
them.
the guys carrying out a coffin.
It was a
Magic
thank you very
banana.
much that
Why would you do this?
you did not.
It is the
Why
magic
would you do
banana.
this?
Rochelle.
This is power.
You're all
You have done something
Only
you
eat it
probably
when you
should
get
not have
home.
done.
Not here.
Okay.
No, science is not for the cathedral anymore.
Only when you get home.
Put it in his jacket.
Mind Asha. Gave him power. Rochelle.
What
I
happened?
have power now.
She just gave Ashra a magic banana. What does that banana do?
Yeah,
I
what are
don't
the
know.
properties of this banana?
But I
Oh
gave
dear.
Well, listen, we'll
Is
discuss
this
it
just,
at a
I'm
later
gonna get
time.
home and I'm gonna fuck around and find out.
Mystery
power of that kind.
I swear to God.
No, it's mine.
If you let Saga
If he
eat
eats
it.
my banana once, can't have it again. I have
What if he eats it?
involving
That sounds really
If he
bad.
starts going crazy, it's recorded. I want to see this.
Please record it, because I'm not on the cathedral. Please record it.
I'll do it in the training room. Let's make sure
Okay.
We'll get the footage off the security
Sorry.
cameras in the training room.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I'll give you
I
20 credits
appreciate
for
the
recording.
banana.
I appreciate you, kangaroo.
I appreciate
And
you.
What?
It's adorable.
Yes, I'm being asked. Yes, hi.
Alright.
You
She's
need
gonna
a hug.
pick you up. Yep, she's gonna pick you up. And then she's gonna twirl you
You spin me right around, baby, right around, like a record, baby, round, 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 round.
I see we went the same direction at least.
Jesus.
Okay, now there's like 2.5 Sayas. Hold
One of my
on.
old friends with like no reason to make song references out of everything. So I have picked up her
Oh, I
habits.
miss you too. Alright.
There's a lot that's happened while you've been gone.
No shit. No shit.
A lot of things. A lot of
Where the
big
hell is
things
Grape?
around.
Where
One of those
the hell
people
is
that
Grape
just came in
seed?
smells like something I don't know how to feel about
He's
it.
working. but he's doing better. And he and I are both doing well.
You should stop that.
Greetings.
He's apparently been helping me get a lot calmer after some things that have happened.
Sam, do me a favor, hold this.
Am I gonna have to come back and play therapy?
Because it's Rafael's, and I was stuck with this one with the mask.
He's technically playing therapy, but at the same time, he and I are...
Greetings.
Wrapped myself in the cheek.
Who are you, might I ask?
My name is Alyla. Alyla Aurora.
Give me a second.
The constellation?
Never mind. Wrong person. Hi, though. Hey, kid.
Oh, hi.
I'm sorry?
I don't know who you thought I was, but
They're aurora lights.
Those are not a constellation. It is a lights in the sky, an aurora.
I may or may not be slightly intoxicated.
It reminds me when we were on the ship.
Your normal state of being.
I was about to say, you were always intoxicated, Jack.
When I'm sober, it's when
I'm gonna go get another drink. You wanna come?
It's because of the banana I have.
Maybe. My drink has gotten cold. It's rather unappetizing now.
I need
I just realized something.
Oh, Lord.
Oh?
Oh, jeez. I love my family. But goodness crazy boats. That was a lot.
Oh my.
Hello. I don't think Good to see you're okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Pardon, sir?
You're good.
Yes. I don't live in the city either.
I can only handle so much.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
Pretty busy night. Have fun.
So, I'm a... Oh.
Alright. Thank you for returning the cup.
You would like to?
Enjoyed your drink.
It's alright, yes.
Howdy.
What can I get set for you?
I kind of don't want to get... I don't want to get drunk or anything tonight.
The phone does that for people.
Want to get a cup of tea?
Sure.
We do also have hot chocolate for our seasonal drinks if you'd like some.
I just had one. Can I get 2 cups of tea, please?
I can turn off the camera.
Any
Thank you so
particular
much.
flavor?
Going to step out for a moment.
You got a favorite?
Perhaps a... Is a blackberry tea if you have any?
Sure thing, yeah.
I want to try that. I've never had one of those before.
The bit of a sweet but bitter sort of tart taste to them. Quite like it.
What was the type of tea that you brought me the other day with the cathedral? I don't remember the name of it.
Lavender tea, I believe. And it was a chamomile. 2 of my more favorites, but more for spiritual reasons than anything. Here.
Be careful, they are still quite
Here.
warm.
I got you. How much for the tea?
Tea is 6 currency each.
There you go.
For hers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Shall we head back?
Maybe. I kind of want to get up on the
Wait,
second row.
Your drink, man? Sorry.
Yes. Something temporal displacement. Alright. Shall we head back?
Yeah. I was gonna sit up on the top row a little bit, kind of look around.
If you would like to, that is fine. I don't believe they have any chairs up there, but if you would like to stand.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
You just do that for the next 3 hours, and then eventually
Alright, well, you lead the way, please. Though I would watch out for the tails.
Yeah, pardon me, ma'am.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Tongue hanging out.
Nope.
Hey.
Somebody might be following you.
Hello.
It's good to see you, Alyla.
It's good to see you too. I was not sure when you would arrive.
I had a bit of, let's just say traffic.
I see. Nothing bad, I hope.
No, of course not.
We were about to head upstairs if you'd like to join us, or grab a drink if you'd like. We just got a bit of tea.
I think I'll probably wait a little bit.
Alright. It's good to see you.
You as well. How was your trip, both of you?
Well, I'd say the trip back was rather uneventful. Fairly certain I told you about the trip there.
Yes.
The goblins that showed up while we were on the road. Rather annoying. Michelle made quick work of them.
Yes, that's good, I suppose.
I feel a little woozy, so I just need water.
Hey, you alright?
Yes, of course.
Lead the way, please.
Okay, the orc shall lead.
You were the one that said you wanted to come up here to a specific spot, so I would assume that you would lead the way.
It is the polite thing to wait and see.
Yes, but...
Tiny cup. Tiny cup.
Yes.
Tiny cup.
Cool little.
Tiny cup. Oh, howdy.
Hey.
Give me a second.
Just you?
No. Saya and everybody's in the white room.
Oh, the whole crew here tonight then.
Yeah, whole party.
Oh. I did not know this. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go say hey to them.
Okie dokie. See you later, buddy. This feels so weird.
That's been a bit of a touring reintroduction.
Yeah, I got bombarded.
Yes.
What's going on?
I do believe that I'll wait until after. You two have probably had a much more eventful few weeks than I have, so...
Some degree, yes.
Hello.
Hello.
You two the friends I met?
Yeah. She's about to join this crowd?
Possibly.
Is she your friend and you're her friend?
Yeah?
Maybe?
Yes, we are friends.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. I met him whenever I was looking for you.
Oh, I see. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Coincidental, I guess.
Yes, perhaps.
Glad to see you're both okay.
You as well.
Sorry for
Greetings.
If you ever need help,
Magician.
more than
your side. Robe, cloak, everything.
I am not a magician, no.
leave you to your compensation.
Mage.
Just kind of
I am not a mage either.
Thank you.
I figured that you were in the middle of some.
I'm sorry?
That was personal.
I am a
Remember what I
cleric.
told you about the observant thing, Ava?
I'm a cleric of Own.
Remember what I told you about the observant
cleric.
Yes.
I'll talk to you later.
Oh, cleric. Nice.
Yes.
Assuming you guys are from the fantasy side of things. You medieval. Kinda.
Something like that, yes. I suppose.
I see.
Perhaps introductions are in order? I don't believe we've met.
Oh. I apologize. My name is Ava. ABA. I'm a mercenary who lives in the city.
Oh.
Okay.
Very brave.
Nice to meet you. A cleric, don't quite got your name down.
Alyla Aurora, cleric of Own.
Alyla Aurora. Well, nice to meet you. I'm assuming that these are friends right here.
Friend and
Actually,
sister.
Sienna Aurora.
I see. I just have a bit of voice. I didn't quite hear that, but. I'm
gonna go get you a cup of tea.
The name's Wiles.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Sorry?
No, nothing. Don't worry about it.
The name's Wiles.
Just.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet both of you.
Of course.
Indeed. It's always nice to meet new faces, and since there's a bunch today, might as well get well acquainted.
Yes.
Some two glasses
I agree.
going around, meeting everyone who's in a circle. Very fun.
Yeah.
I suppose so, yes.
Hope you both are having a good night here.
And you.
Yes, so far.
Yep. Right now, I didn't expect it to be rather popular tonight. I mean, they did say they just had a convention or something like that, so I guess there's a lot more people now.
Advertising for the load, is it? Quite like it.
Oh yeah, Pillows is always nice to visit.
Yes.
My
Aside
feelings,
from
I can get my whiskey on the
what I
rocks.
told you in our calls, I'd say the majority of everything is the same, not much else. I tried to give you as many details as possible. My trip home was a bit cold, I will admit. And I believe Rochelle really needs an update in wardrobe. She was rather cold, and she apparently didn't pack much outside of a few shirts and her armor.
Probably should take care of that at some point.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I got you.
There I go. Okay.
Goodness.
Should I like omit the slightly?
I got it.
And just say wine.
Okay.
Alcohol.
That was the most adventurous stair trip, just trying to get up the stairs.
Well, that's a nice looking drink. What kind of drink is that?
It's a Jack Frost. Supposed to be some sort of margarita. I am going to save it until way later.
Why are you drinking, Rochelle?
It is a margarita. I am not going to go crazy.
Pretty light.
How could you drink me, though?
My name's Jack! Come on, give me this!
I don't want it anymore. You can have it. I don't want it anymore. There you go.
I'll drink it, fine.
I will get something.
Well, never knew I drank myself. Good to know.
I don't.
I
don't.
It's just been a really weird day for me.
Yes.
I had one drink, and then he just kind of ruined it for me.
Stole it. Yep.
That just happened, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh there.
Sorry?
It's the Purple Lotus, I'm not that surprised.
Yeah, welcome to the Purple Lotus. For a drink, maybe
It's
thornery,
good
maybe
to see you,
get
though.
a used drink. Who
Oh,
knows?
not certain if you could tell over the stone now. Been practicing the accent again. Trying my best.
Hello there,
It's not
person in
much.
armor.
It's coming
That's
along better
probably
than I
the
expected.
I am actually human.
One moment.
Cheers to being human.
Alright.
So, it's not a big achievement. So don't celebrate that.
A bit of a headache that comes and goes every now and then, sorry.
Oh no.
It's a bit busy, and
Anyway.
perhaps all the smog and yeah.
So we wanna.
Perhaps go and try and sit down in the other room. I believe Saya and some of the others that you're familiar with were in there as well.
Actually,
Yes, I would probably prefer that. It's probably.
I did see a bunch of people walk on there, so if yours is in there, then I think they left.
Yeah, they're
Or at
all
least
huddled in
not in the room.
the table over there. If you were asking about them, the big group that was there earlier, they're still in there.
Thank you. Again, it was a pleasure to meet the both of you.
They're like, of course, they're looking like they were doing a whole card game in there, but they're just lounging around. So they'll be in there.
Go sit down. I think there's a couch in there, but it's not occupied.
I'll be heading down in an actual drink.
There's
after
indeed
this.
a couch in there. It is one.
Rochelle, if you would like to lead the way.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Good to meet
Oh
all
boy.
you.
And you.
Wait, I'm going the wrong way. I'm Goober.
Take it easy.
This way.
That makes sense.
It is almost impossible to even think in here.
At times, yes. Rochelle, you alright?
Yeah, I'm just
Bumping
getting a
into
little,
things.
disoriented. Yeah, I'm getting a little disorientated.
It doesn't appear she's in here.
Without giving too
Hmm.
much away, I
Perhaps they were together, right? Yeah.
vague goddess
Surprised she didn't stop to say hello.
doing so was to stick me in a pocket dimension.
Quick, go sit down. Oh, never mind. There she is.
Jesus, oh goodness.
Hello, Saya.
Yeah, perhaps away from the door.
One escapes my grasp. I'll have to ask my when I get the chance.
Common language is very strange.
A lot of people here, I guess.
Finally,
a lot of people seem to.
Perhaps, see?
Have you not had cuffing in this?
The last time I was here.
Last Thursday it was pretty packed. Well,
I
not
wasn't
as
here for that. I was up there
Yes,
for that
the
one.
club has more floor space. I didn't really notice.
Seems more people are taking refuge from things.
seems like
I can hear myself think. Apple pie.
Yes, apple pie. All right, Rochelle.
Being able to hear myself. Yup! Being able to finally hear myself think, that was the first thing I thought of.
Yes, wasn't many things that I left out when we spoke. After, the, little, task that we took on for those wizards to help her get some more of those feathers of our families,
Fix themselves.
we decided it would be best to head back just when I spoke to you.
Hello to you again. That is you, isn't it, Ookie?
Yeah.
Okay. Just being sure the color scheme was the same, but the shape was completely different.
Yeah,
What have you? How have things been since we left? Not too lonely.
kind of kinda wish.
Actually, no. They've been quite eventful, actually.
Really?
Yes. Actually, got to see an old friend of mine that I haven't seen in a long time.
Oh, very nice.
So excuse me, I do believe that I'm catching a cold or something.
Nah, I'm good. The weather's pretty bad out there.
Sorry to hear that.
I get slight headaches.
I'm sure it's nothing.
Perhaps once we get home, I can make you a pot of tea and rest and reconnect.
Lively as ever.
Be nice.
Yes, I think I would like that. Your tea is much more appetizing than what they serve here.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that.
Yeah, that's why I was just kind of sitting there. Because,
Vanessa.
actually, I was talking to you. I knew it was going to end that way. Started focus.
Oh, I see.
Oh, should show you this.
Yes, I was going to ask about that, but
Yeah, so the cool thingy.
Wait, they have a girlfriend?
It's a bit odd. One of the wizards we were assisting gave it to me. He couldn't really tell me what it did, sadly. If it does anything, aside from looking quite interesting, although it does look like it has a crack on it, which makes me think perhaps one of them dropped it at some point.
just possible.
I prefer to pitch for the other.
Mm,
I'm thinking I should do some more practice.
if we weren't inside of this establishment, I would try to investigate it.
Yes, perhaps some other time.
Mm.
It's quite interesting.
It's quite beautiful. It's like a crystal ball.
Almost, yes.
Perhaps you can tell your future and
Perhaps. I'm just securing it on my belt for now.
Oh wow.
You alright there?
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
I'm
the
doing this
two of
really
you.
random thing that a lot of people don't do called relaxing.
Rochelle,
How did I get this?
Sin.
What?
come. I wanted to speak to both of you.
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't need a drink at the moment.
What?
I mean, it's empty anyway, so it's just a
I
fucking
was
glass
hoping
right
that the two of you would be able
I didn't
to recount yourselves what exactly happened. I'm sure it would be much more interesting to hear from both of you rather than simply reading messages.
Yes.
Oh, wait. I was about to say, now I'm getting confused with the drinks, and I'm like, who has a drink now?
I haven't
Okay.
had a drop of alcohol all night.
How dramatic do you want the storytelling?
Why?
I don't exactly have anywhere to be,
Very
so...
recently. No. I came very recently.
Do not exactly consider myself the greatest of storytellers, so if you would like
So this
to,
time I'm not drinking.
I could perhaps fill in with more details.
It was
Okay.
You drunk is
You
something I
don't
do
have
not
to
want
get
to see.
drinking.
I have an idea.
Knowing you is something I do not want to see.
Oh, it was chaotic.
I'm concerned.
I didn't have the magic banana though. I do now. So that's too much power.
I'm worried. I'm worried what that thing does.
Oh my.
The magic banana. I have a magic banana now.
Rochelle gave.
You are standing on your toes, dear.
I don't know what it does, and I'm concerned.
Okay,
I
better.
don't know what it does either, but we're gonna fuck around and find out when I get back home.
No!
Hey,
Absolutely.
Don't tell Saga. Don't tell Saga.
No, they're not allowed to know. That's
let me
right.
think.
Give this boy a magic banana.
Top to bottom. She already told you about the
Either a
goblins.
video or
Apparently they called themselves the Bunga Boys or the Bunga Bungas.
room so we can get like the security footage.
They were a bunch of goblins.
Because I want to get the security footage of
Yeah,
whatever the
so
Didn't really care much for what they called themselves.
Literally ate Asho's banana. I don't
I don't know. But there was this guy, poor little dude, was getting punched and harassed and stuff. And then, we went up the road. It was long, bro.
They wanted me to become ungovernable.
There was this statue guy who just kept like staring at us. Like, wow. I'm not a really good storyteller, so this is gonna end up really, really awkward and.
My boyfriend, he lost.
All right then, fine. So, while we were traveling, we came upon a handful of those goblins, and it was a admittedly kind dryad who decided to travel with us, despite my apprehension of the thought. He decided to travel with us to Ristov, and he managed to guide us to one of the outer settlements. One of the cities that Rochelle had studied. While we were there, we met a handful of interesting people. Apparently there is a guard, a handful of knights that travel and patrol across the lands.
Really big armor and like shield with a big old crystal on it.
That's like comically huge.
Like it looks
Like it would make some of the paladins of Elysium look puny in comparison.
You don't get it.
No idea how they support its weight.
Appearances can always be deceiving.
No, certainly.
Because someone is large does not necessarily mean that they're the strongest. Actually, there's someone in particular that doesn't exactly look the strongest, but he's probably one of the strongest individuals that I know.
Certainly, I'm not saying they were strong by any means. You are skipping a lot of steps there.
I don't. Okay. Go ahead. I told you she's better at this than me.
Here I was thinking that I was no master storyteller. So we traveled through the outer settlement, met a handful of people, including a very strange blacksmith who's like a lizard. A big, yes. He, big, scaly snout. And, didn't he have horns? Yes, he had some horns.
Little antenna thingies.
I don't recall him having antennas, but...
Yeah, no, like, they were dangling off the back, they were like, woo!
I suppose. I don't really know what they were. Very strange. And the blacksmith, and a handful of other villagers, and then there was this stone man we found. We were passing by one of the fields and we saw him standing there just staring off blankly into the distance, and we walked past him. It was a bit unnerving, but now you are floating. How are you doing that?
It's okay. I got these magic toes. They do stuff.
All right. Let's see. As I was saying, so he was very unnerving, but we passed by him, and at one point in time, I could have sworn I heard a noise, and I turned around, and he was on the road behind us. It was very scary. I thought we might get attacked by him. Let's see. So we continued moving at a quicker pace down the road, and we reached the edge of the city and saw him again standing there, so we again continued. Well, I think we actually started running at that point. Thankfully, the city of Ristov was not following us, more accurately. We tried to call out to him a few times, but he was very unresponsive and just stood there. It was very terrifying. Anytime we seemed to turn around, he would move.
And he would always be like a few inches away behind us, which is even more scary.
Well, I wouldn't say a few inches, more like several meters, but you know what I mean. Let's see.
He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, thankfully, and apparently he's just has a tendency to be curious and just stare at people. I don't believe I ever actually got its name. He wasn't even wearing a shirt. It's very strange. Yes, but everybody seemed to know him, so I can only assume that he is not hostile, otherwise I'm sure someone else would have seen him and told him to
I remember the
leave.
reason why he was following us. Somebody had made him do a prank for them, and we were the candidates.
Oh. Well, I didn't hear anything about that, but that is rather cruel.
Yeah.
And I'd like to know exactly who
that they did it.
was. Have some rather strong words for them. Anyways, after that, there was, we made our way to the city of Rostov, which was quite beautiful despite the season. It's a bit grey looking, all the change in season, but otherwise it was quite nice. Let's see, aside from this, we made our way into Rostov, and we met a handful of people there, including the king, as she said. A very, very strange man, or a king. Very, large, very large. Called himself a hunter. Said it was only recently that he had ascended to the throne, so there was a skeleton standing right next to you.
Yes, I'm aware. I was doing my best to remember.
Yes, yes, we met, Lord Varamore was his name. Very, very boisterous, had a laugh like,
He's kind of more towards the main road.
An aggressive Santa Claus.
Yeah, I saw that. He's being safe about it.
Yes, perhaps.
Aggressive Santa Claus.
Like, not aggressive as in angry, but very, like, forceful. And a tendency of coming up behind people and slapping them on the back and talking to them. While chuckling.
So big he was able to pick me up.
Yes.
That is impressive, I would say.
Yes, I'm not entirely convinced he was human.
Likely not.
Let's see.
However, again, like I said, appearances can always,
Oh, of course. Of course. He was, just a very big man. Let's see. Afterwards, we met a handful of the villagers, Rostov. We were guided to the tavern where we ended up staying for the majority of our time at Rostov. The Rickety Bricket. Very nice place, really.
Peach muffins.
Yes, they had a very, very kind innkeeper named Bear. At least that's what they called him. I think his name was like Bairn or something along those lines. Something very similar to that, at least. We met Bear, Nikita, one of the other, was more of a cook, I think, but she was one of the other bar maidens. There was another young woman there. What was her name again? I only spoke to her perhaps once.
It started with an A. She told me her name like one time, and then I forgot.
Yes, she seemed rather shy. Otherwise, she was very friendly, quite nice. Took good care of us while we were there. Yes. Let's see. There was not much after that. Well, anyways, we spent a few days familiarizing ourselves with the area and meeting a few people. And then, I think that's about the time that Rochelle told me about the feathers.
firing line maybe take 20 minutes.
Perhaps you would like to explain this to her in more detail?
Yes, because the chicken was more deadly.
Yeah.
Okay. Blizzard was more deadly.
I love
Hello.
That's stupid.
Yes,
More deadly than 6 trained people.
How you're describing this, I'm surprised you don't try to turn it into like a joke skit or something.
Can you hear me now?
Just barely. At any point in time that you don't feel well or something like that, let me know, okay?
Yes, of course. I simply was checking my phone.
Okay. So yeah.
I don't know what's happened to her lately.
Some of the random shit she does, or how she gets from like A to B.
But yeah, long story short, there's a really big tie to my family out there, and we've gotten a lot of leads, but here, it's better to... sir, can I help you?
I mean, not if I'm interrupting.
Oh.
I will have the immovable object.
Just
My bad.
Anywho, she's gonna pull out a feather, and it's gonna look like a little bit like an aurora borealis, but like starlight in between it. Kind of like a cosmic looking thing.
Hi. Nice to meet you again, and I'm sorry. I'm handling this man who wants to get a gun.
This is quite beautiful.
They are my moms. And there are only a handful of them left.
Where did you find it?
In Ristov.
My magic is fist.
There's been a lot of them out there.
I have a bit of a theory on this. You recall how I told you about how I was lost in a desert after the two of us got separated? And she ended up somewhere very different. I have a feeling, or perhaps a premonition, that she may have ended up somewhere near Ristov, which is why she perhaps lost a few of them. I lost a few things as well.
Nice to meet you. So, it's just...
Question on the fist. Why do you not just have like
So,
other gauntlets to
a lot
make
of
this harder?
a lot of my hopes are kind of tied out there. So.
Well, I do hope you managed to find even more leads.
Your sister's been a really big help. I appreciate it.
That works.
I'm glad. It's not too dangerous, is it? You mentioned that there were a few
There were
hiccups
a
along the
few
way.
incidents, yes. Nothing that,
What am I missing?
nothing that was too much. I'd say the most alarming was when the city itself was besieged by a few minotaurs. They said this was out of the ordinary. They weren't entirely certain what happened. We managed, or at least most of the citizens did. We only ended up fighting with one of them that happened to decide that Rochelle was a target.
That Minotaur decided that I didn't need a face anymore.
Yes, it tried grabbing her and it was trying to slam her into a wall a couple of times. It was very aggressive, but we handled it. It was a bit scary, admittedly, yes. We handled it.
Yes, but what if there's some...
If anything, it caught us off guard. We were in the tavern when one of them apparently was running through the town and actually slammed into the building. Not very smart.
No.
I think Nikita handled that one single-handedly. She was rather upset by them.
Yeah, I think I might be a little bit... Nikita seems really strong.
Beyond so.
I mean, technically I am in the same boat as well. I'm so anxious, Ridden.
We actually ended up working with her at one point in time. We had a request. Someone had found one of her feathers and was willing to exchange them. In exchange, at least, for a bit of help. He had, what was his name again? Marcel? Marcus. Marcus. I told you about him, the Batman thing.
Batman.
Yes, Batman.
Batman.
I do believe that.
I can say that now. Literally,
Yeah.
it's Batman.
Yes, the Batman, Marcus, had recently bought a old abandoned mansion across town.
My leggies.
We're helping him clear it out. Granted, that was a bit more than we initially bargained for. It was a bit alarming. There were these creatures in the area that Rochelle, myself, Nikita, and Marcus worked together to clear out. They were very strange looking, and I've never seen anything quite like them. They were it's like large, dark-skinned creatures, almost black as the night. Had these red markings on their bodies at parts, and they had these strange stone plates on their faces, like a mask, but not quite.
And like these weird tentacle things on their back too.
Yeah, never seen anything quite like them. They were a bit persistent and gave us a bit of a hassle, but thankfully we brought some help.
You mind if I take a seat?
Yes, of course, there's plenty of room.
Okay.
Don't know why you wouldn't be.
Slide the pillows to the side.
You might want to grab your drink, though, before it sits on the floor.
Okay.
I can't even pick it up.
For me, things look a little... Hi there, buddy.
Oh.
I think I got
that
it.
would probably explain why.
That's kind of epic.
So this one's yours, Sienna?
Yes, it is. I said I'm gonna look through before I sit down.
Give me... Bup. Oh, tiny cup. Tiny cup. Yeah, I just didn't want to accidentally elbow you with a giant suit of armor on.
No, you're fine. I've had much worse, Rochelle. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Well, my mom always taught me, well, oh jeez, how did that saying go? Well, either way, just remember, whenever you put on armor, you become twice as big as you normally are. I think it was like something like that.
Especially when you're carrying around that hammer. The number of times she would turn around and hip check me with it.
I'm sorry.
Hello. I'm sorry?
Is it cool if I join you guys? Or you guys doing a thing? Do I need...
I was recounting a story, but I suppose that you would like to sit. Sure.
A moment, I need to finish.
Go ahead. I'll wait till you're done with your message. Yes. Yeah, she would turn around and bonk me in the hip.
I'm
Hopefully not.
sorry.
Yes, you need to be aware of these things, especially if you're going to carry around such a hefty weapon.
I will try to figure out how to make it go poof. Actually, what I was trying to tell you is you remember that little device thingy I showed you?
Yes. She has this little box thing. She says that she puts her hammer in? I don't understand.
It goes. Actually, now that we're not in the city anymore, think about it like a bag of holding, but like a box, but bigger. Or like a pocket space.
Well, I know what a bag of holding is, so I suppose if it's just a box of holding.
It's just a shiny box.
I suppose the container doesn't really matter. Anyways, where was I? Suppose we did skip a few things. Aside from the Minotaurs.
That lady that was in the house.
Well, yes, but we did skip a few things, I think. We did have to take a few days after the Minotaur attack there. Both of us took a little bit of beating from it. It was not the worst. Certainly been worse off shape. We decided it would be best to take a few days. Myrrh? Oh, yes. Yes,
That's pretty much what it was like getting hit by one of those things.
Yes, yes, she got a bit sick afterwards, and we decided it would be best to rest for a couple of days and recover. After that, I guess that is when we met Marcus, isn't it? At that point, we'd already been there for a week or two. After that,
Thank you.
You looked like you needed an extra hand. Yes, I suppose that is when we met Marcus. So yes, we traveled to that mansion with him, and wasn't the greatest, but it was interesting, to say the least. We found all those creatures and managed to clear it out, and there were, I think, 2 ghosts there. A large one that looked like a ram, and strange white eyes, and black skin. It was playing a piano. It's very strange. And there was a woman there as well. Very sad woman. Ghost, I think. A spirit of some sort. Managed to make contact with her, though. She's very distraught, but reasonable. Thankfully not an aggressive spirit. She lost many things,
Quite fortunate.
Seemed. So...
I think I scared her, so Alyla was a lot better with her.
Yes, I tend to be a bit of a better people person, I think, when it comes to these sorts of things. Her story resonated a bit.
You didn't have to. I suppose it's fortunate you didn't have to perform another exorcism.
I don't know how to do those. I told you, I still don't know where or why that demon left.
It's a general term. I mean, as long as you figure out how to.
If anything, it did not seem as though
whatever
this
it is.
spirit did not need exorcism. It needed, like, release, some sort of resolution in its life. It was very sad. It was perhaps when I spoke with it, it seemed as though they had been through a lot in their life and had lost a great deal. So I think I resonated with its story to some degree. I understood where it was coming from and why it was so upset. So when I spoke with it, it's be easier, I suppose. I have a photo of a man and child, their family, and if I am ever to come across this man, I am to pass it along and perhaps provide them with some peace and resolution in their lives. I suppose to make it a little bit more happy, we returned back to Rostov and spent a few days again recovering and resting, and even managed to travel around the town a little bit, meet some more of the people, and and, you know, see what was there.
I might have climbed up a cliff.
She did. She was very insistent that she climb a specific rock near the town. And perhaps you would like to explain why that was, because I still don't know.
Okay, so sometimes it's really cool to see stuff at different angles, and it was really tall. I know you don't believe me, but I could see like a lot from up there. Like a lot.
I suppose so, but I'm not exactly much of a climber, so.
So cool though. This place had like.
I do remember you attempting to climb trees every now and then. You did fall
Well,
quite a few times.
when we were young, but not these days.
But it was really cool. There was like waterfalls all running down the side of the rock on the other side.
Yes, the town is built next to a waterfall that I think is a primary source of water for the town. It's very close to the sea. It surprised me. A large proportion of their food is fish-based.
We caught a fish too.
Yes, Rochelle caught a fish. She decided she wanted to go fishing one day, so.
Well, yeah, but it was either that or we just ate boring rations all night.
Yes, we were on our way back.
It had like a pink belly to it. I think it was like salmon or something.
More than likely.
Hey, look at me, I'm Joe Bot. Don't call me a bot because I'm Joe Bot. Got it? Got it? Yeah. I'm gonna pick
But,
See, that's Joe Bot.
yes, on our way back to the city after one of the tasks we took on, we decided it would be best for us to make camp for the night since it was already quite late. We had to travel a great distance to get to that mansion, so both of us were a bit tired and a little bit injured from dealing with some of those creatures.
Yeah. That thing with the wide eyes like to bash my head into every corner of the mansion, and I think at one point he did smash me into the piano. That was
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's the sound I heard. Was it that bad though? Goodness. And thankfully there were 4 of us there to deal with it. I'm still thinking that if you hadn't have interrupted its song, maybe it wouldn't have been so aggressive because it didn't seem to leave after it left. It just seemed to get more angry.
I thought it had a connection with the other things, and
It looked nothing like them, Rochelle. It was playing the song on a piano. Very peacefully, mind you.
I have a bad feeling about that one, Alyla. A really bad feeling.
Do you go around beating every piano man and woman?
No.
You used to play the piano.
I know.
Quite beautifully.
I only dabbled for a few months. Mother insisted that I try it, but I always wanted to go back to the violin.
It suited you better.
I am not a piano beater.
I'm joking, Rochelle.
Okay.
I know you don't go around beating musicians. That would be rather unlike you. Let's see. Yes, we went back to the city, rested a few more days, and took it easy for a little bit. There was a bit of bad weather in between, so we felt it was necessary to just stay in the city, not go too far. Traveling in the rain is no fun anyways.
Smells good, but no.
Arguably, yes. Let's see, and then after that, we,
Sorry, but
yes?
I found a thing of hot chocolate. Does anyone want it as a catering?
I would,
No, I don't drink random things off the floor.
yes, that seems as a bad idea.
Yeah, you're right. I'll throw it away.
It probably has floor germs.
That too.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. I'm gonna throw it away.
Yes, so we stayed at the tavern for a few days, several days really. And then, we... What?
They made steak out of the things. I forgot what they're called.
The Minotaurs?
They made steak out of the Minotaur.
Yes.
Yeah, they made steak out of the Minotaur.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Yes, they made steak out of the Minotaurs. Goodness, you are all over the place in your storytelling, Rochelle.
I told you, I'm that good at this.
You should go from one point to another, in a linear fashion through time.
But you notice my brain highlights the food, right?
Yes, now I understand. Never mind.
Okay, there
let's
you
see.
Hello, sire.
But yes, so we stayed at the tavern, and one morning we came down, and the innkeeper Bear, he had a bit of news for us. He had been talking with a friend of his, a wizard. They had. Yes, they had come across some of the feathers that we were looking for, and in exchange for a bit of help with the potions, the two of them they were making. There were actually 2 feathers and 2 wizards. What were their names? Something in... Oh, goodness.
Dex and Smee.
Shmee, yes, I remember Shmee. Dex. Dex was the weird little lizard wizard man.
Okay, lizard wizard sounds interesting.
Yes, my point exactly. He, was,
Beard. Wiggly beard.
Yes, he had a beard and it swayed. Goodness, Rochelle. Anyways, so we traveled to their tower, which, mind you, was ridiculously tall. I don't know why anyone needs a tower that large.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm never going back there.
Was a pain to travel up. We had to do it twice. But yes, the 2 of them are, I guess they are friends, but they don't quite act like it sometimes. We had to go and gather some reagents for potions they were producing each. Apparently they were having a bit of a competition. And rather than going out and getting the ingredients themselves, they wanted some assistance in doing so. So we left, and the ingredients we were looking for were in a forest and in a cave nearby. The cave was actually quite beautiful. Forest was pretty much like any other forest we've ever seen, but the cave was... There's something about it. I don't know if perhaps it was formed on a ley line or something, but there were these strange creatures and flora and fauna inside. Yes, the stones seemed to sing almost. It was remarkable in many ways, glowing with a sort of light, luminescence. And again, I have no explanation for it, but it's remarkable. There were...
Maybe the swirly things that were on the stones were enchanted?
I told you, those are fossils, dear. Old creatures, very old.
No, not that swirly thing. I know what a fossil is. I meant each of the stone that we were looking at had a swirl pattern. Swirl. Had a swirl pattern on it.
Oh, true.
Remember?
I don't know. I didn't really examine them all that closely.
Sorry about that.
I see you've been practicing your levitation magic.
Try not to.
Oh,
Anyways.
great. Now I get to have to tie down you and Dylan.
You might want to tie down Dylan more.
There were these
Yeah, she's like a balloon.
funny little creatures inside the caves as well. Completely non-hostile, but a little bit annoying. I don't know. They were cute, but in an annoying sort of way. Like, so cute, but also you kind of want to just like kind of kick them. I don't know what that is, but
So
perhaps.
cute, you want to punt. Got it.
And
Well, look who the cat dragged in.
You went drinking without me.
I told you I'm having tea.
And I said, oh, look how posh she's having tea.
Uh-oh.
Alyla, this is Hezekiah. He is actually an old friend of mine. He is also from Elysium, funny enough.
I'm perfectly healed now. It's been long enough. Plus, I have an angel.
Good.
Hezekiah,
told
this
him
is
this
my sister, Alyla.
Oh, of course.
Thank you.
Tiny cup. Yeah.
Here. Do you need me to hold yours?
I'm holding the cups.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
The feeling's mutual. I never actually got a chance to meet you back in the academy days.
Yes,
He and I studied together when we were at the Knights Academy.
Yes, I never attended the academy. I was never old enough. Yes, it is a pleasure to meet you, though. Haven't seen an outfit like that in a while.
Habits die hard.
Yes.
So,
yes.
You complain about me going out drinking, and yet you get a whatever that is. I assume.
Ripper float.
There's bourbon in it.
It's a root beer float, probably.
With a little extra.
Understandable.
It's got a little oomph to it.
Definitely.
Yes.
All my things I do are.
So this is. You were talking about not being alone while I was gone.
Overboard, then.
Yes. Actually.
Funny scenario.
Saya ran into him, I do believe, and she brought us together. So
Interesting
I'll say it
conversation.
yes, it was a bit.
It was great.
You interrogated me and my boyfriend
tense,
after PL.
Funny enough, I got more information from the boyfriend than I did her. Yes, little eggplant gave me away all the emblems. It was great.
I call him Grape.
Damn it! Thank God
That
I
works
don't
too.
wear that symbol around.
So he is one of the knights.
Yes, it's
night, but you know how that worked. Wait, does she?
What?
He was one of the Knights of Elysium. He actually fought alongside us during the war.
I see. Don't know too much about that, but it is good to meet you and
Likewise.
you.
If you're anything like your sister, then you've got quite the potential.
Oh yes, she does, absolutely.
I don't know about that, but yes. We were my friend and I have been away for a little while, so we were just recounting a few things. You would like to join us?
I mean, I'm here to drink and socialize. Sienna says I need to do more of that, apparently.
Yeah, you do.
Tells me something similar.
It's part. It comes with it. Look, I'm gonna ease into things, okay? I can't force this right away. Spend 6+ years alone, and you have to relearn things.
There you go.
Thank you.
Don't take much.
Though I suppose it's probably gotten cold.
Probably gross. I don't want it anyway.
No.
things aren't that bad. Depends on what your tastes are. If you like sweet, salty, savory. There's different ones.
Hezekiah, what was your family name?
Vertonus.
Tonus.
Yes. We were known as the Sword.
Sounds vaguely familiar. I don't know if I recall. It's been so long since I've thought about any of that.
Yes. When people hit something made of stone, it usually shatters their blade.
I'm sorry, what?
He's a geomancer. He specializes in earth magic.
Oh, okay, I was a bit
Tends to
more
make
concerned.
He tends to make many.
If you need a building leveled, they call me. If you need something defended, they call me. I take the hit for most anybody.
I see. I will keep this in mind.
Is she coming with us on the expeditions?
That is actually something that we need to discuss.
Huh?
Alyla, do you remember that shrine that we visited?
I do not intend to go to another one like that if you are asking me. That was quite possibly one of the more traumatic events of my life.
Oh, it's going to get worse.
Oh,
Sienna, what are you
At the
doing?
very least,
Are you doing this regularly?
Technically, no, I haven't.
Okay.
He does. He does it fairly often.
Look, I just do it because nobody else will pick up those pieces and people die.
I mean, I suppose, yes, but still, that is...
At the very least, I would advise you to please be careful because that.
Baylor. I can only presume by the definition you gave me of what he looked like. If it was even a he. It's hard to tell with those ones.
Hey, I'm gonna go get a drink. Do you want me to go return your tea for you?
You wouldn't mind, I barely touched
No,
it,
not
but
at all.
you know how it gets with crowds.
Wanna read?
Alyla.
No, fine.
Hey.
Oh.
I just need to go really quick. I'm gonna be heading out.
You were saying, Sienna?
Yes, unfortunately, Hezekiah has informed me that
I got
we did not exactly
Hardy, too.
Yes. I could chuck it at a wall and it'll still be there.
finish the job.
There you go.
Alright, you have a good night, alright?
Okay, see you later. If you ever want to come by someplace.
Wait, what do you mean?
What this means is we attempted to.
You shut the door in his face. He's still standing there ringing the bell.
I simply want you to be careful and watch your back because denizens
Why?
such as that one.
What do you mean he is still standing at the door?
Well, you see, you damaged him, remember? Then he got pissed and sunk into the floor. You didn't banish him. He left. Angry.
Okay. What exactly?
Want some revenge.
Um.
And how many weeks has it been? He's had a lot of time to think about his revenge. I know I would.
Oh.
Sienna?
Yes.
What exactly are you guys talking about?
A Bela.
A demon.
Or some high-class demon. Destroyed an entire shrine. Nobody was left alive. Well, actually, there was one thing left alive. The birds.
Sounds like a great demon hunting, I guess.
He had been tracking that individual, that specific demon.
Okay.
Before we had stumbled
We
upon
got
the
the
shrine.
demon hunter.
Before I took
I see that.
the commission from that little priest. And
Okay.
He happened upon the shrine after
I
we
think
had
I remember
already...
doing that a little bit. But I didn't
Well,
like it.
Sent him packing for a time limited. But you did do a good starting job. The shrine is the only casualties. Or else you would have destroyed that entire town you stopped at.
Yes, he does. He wanted to take every job he could take because he just
Oh.
wanted to get him.
I mean, I'll dip into it
Well,
over because
if
all I
that's...
ask is, is for you to be careful. Because I'm not exactly certain how unpredictable.
That's what I started to do. I started to understand it.
Okay, I don't have a great education on these things. This is more your area.
just, you know,
yes,
I see me walking up and realize I'm like some holy fucker there, kind of chill. And I tell them I'm here to kill them, then the guard goes back up.
Lovely.
I don't really dabble in it too much because technically a sort of demon myself, so fuck it. Leave that to you guys.
Well, yes. There are individuals like yourself who simply integrate into society. And then there are the ones that want to do what demons are known for in the stories. You know, cause chaos.
Yeah, trust me, I've had plenty of encounters with those hordes of different imps and other low-level ones that don't really think much, just kind of rampage. Is mainly what I end up taking on.
Imps are so annoying, swatting them like flies.
Those
More
are the
runes.
ones that we
Yeah.
also deal with.
Mainly large groups of them, because they just kind of swarm you, so it's definitely a nuisance to
So, what I am to gather from this is that until that thing is no longer
alive. We're not banishing it this time. We're going to completely erase
Some of
him.
them did not have conscience.
okay.
They didn't like it.
I find it
Oh, yeah, you get those too.
Considering every time you banish something like that, if it manages to get back up, it's usually more powerful than it was when you found it.
It takes years and a lot of power, but when they do, well, they usually only want one thing, and that's revenge.
As most demons do.
Well, I mean, you send somebody
Take 'em
away into a
down.
prison of a hellhole, they get pissed.
Take them down a peg and they'll always want revenge.
Okay,
As
I don't
long
think
as they
demons-
stay on the demon level, once they reach devil power level,
Hey,
it
Alyla.
becomes a lot messier.
yes?
You alright?
With the devil. Just
Um,
never had to and bothered with it.
I try not to. I met one.
You explain it to her, because I'm not exactly certain how to explain it.
I got you an apple
Long
juice.
long story short, I simply want both of you to watch your backs, considering
Doesn't
there
matter.
is a certain... I want to think of a word that differentiates whatever it was from just calling it a demon. It was...
Inferno. Fiend.
What level? Do you know?
Higher tier.
It gave me a run for my money, I'll be honest with you.
Rochelle, do you remember me telling you about that thing that Sienna and I did before you and I talked about our trip?
Yeah.
That thing.
Yeah.
It's not exactly gone, per se.
No.
And it's probably angry.
Oh yeah. I pissed.
Oakley dokley.
Usually things first out of hell are.
That.
We use it as
Considering-
bait.
No, it's something.
Is she gonna be here long enough?
What?
It was the two of us there. What?
He wants revenge.
Well, it wants one of you, maybe both of you, actually.
It's what I was going to say is, fortunately I do believe that it would have a much easier time finding myself than you. So, I simply want to...
Rather not take that chance, but yes. Probably.
Yes, I would prefer not to as well.
So now I'm gonna go looking for you or Alyla, and that means it just wants to either kill you or get rid of you. That's both the options.
Yeah, it'll be great, but then it's gonna reach a brick wall.
Or it's gonna reach a flaming
That wasn't a
brick wall.
pun, that was an idiom, by the way.
I don't.
So...
It'll be fine. Nothing will happen, Sienna. I promise.
You tell me not to get all
Been
worried
gathering
about
little bits of
something like this.
intel. Some of the imps like to, you know, stay being alive, so banishment doesn't seem so bad to them. I've been trying to gather some information, going to shrine. Only one of them seems to have anything useful.
Yeah, imps can be very talkative and annoying.
Exactly. They just ramble on and on about how, oh, I'm actually powerful, I just not today. And I'm just like, okay.
When I get stronger.
It's like, it's okay.
You would be
Back
able
now.
to track it down if possible, if you really put your mind to it.
Soba?
How if you...
Pretty easily.
Santa, how if you need my help?
A few days, okay?
I may be a student, but
There's only one of me, and there's like so many shrines that I have to visit, and so many desecrated grounds.
I may actually take you up on that, Sire.
Even
Considering
grave sites.
Best case scenario, this should be dealt with as soon as possible.
me and my brother have hunted demons down before. That is not the first time, but that's a thing I started to understand them a little bit.
We
Not all of
could
them are
find
bad.
some spirit grounds, that could help too. They do like to watch all the time. They would know if anything was out of the ordinary.
I mean, I met you.
Maybe a shade or two. But not the ones that like to haunt
I'm
people.
not
I
gonna.
hate those
I
ones.
still have a lot of things to do.
I was about to say, I'm
You're much more
Still have to
accepting
figure
even
this
among
out.
myself.
Starting to get a little
I
tired.
still have to figure.
I
still have to figure
spent
this out.
many
We have
years
spent the majority of the day traveling,
through these
so...
things left and
Yes.
right.
I
And it
know
is getting rather late.
Then I suppose I will leave
how it
the
happened.
majority.
Yeah, I might head out
answer.
soon.
Oh no,
Assist
I'm
with
the one
the-
goes.
Alright. I suppose you'll be heading back to the
Separate the workload.
thing.
We saw, but
I'll suppose I'll be headed back home with Sienna.
Workload and find the thing and tear it to shreds.
I am but one man. I
We
cannot
will-
save
we will
all
talk
of
soon.
us. That's
I'll
what's taking
try
me
to keep you up to date
I
on
explained it once or twice.
this situation.
Tidbits I got from
Yeah.
I
later.
would love that. Why didn't you
Yeah, 'cause
Why didn't you do this before?
I mentioned I was traveling with him when Curry was on his back and you didn't think to ask questions.
Be safe.
I forgot to ask questions then because we were caught up in the moment.
Oh, actually,
Yeah, you too.
speaking of, I meant to ask,
I was caught up in the moment of my brother punching the shit out of me,
how long did you two plan on staying?
which is kind of funny. And he kind of
That will be up to Rochelle. I do not know how long she intends for us to stay here or if we will be staying here permanently. I don't know. That is her call.
I haven't even sit down and think yet.
Perhaps another time. We can discuss it.
Take a couple days, think about it. Don't rush a
Then
decision.
I will go off of the assumption that she will at least be here for a little bit while she is making up her mind.
I should have followed it.
Gather information. If we gather enough,
Oh yeah, fuck.
we'll drop some.
And
If not, we wait for him to make his move. He's going to be very open to revenge, so I think it'll be easy.
Chill.
Not the fight, but getting him to come out.
Hey, it's
what you,
we'll be
wait,
here
you
for
said
you a gift.
Oh.
What?
He's been
My
run
friend
with
is here.
me.
biding his time.
Yeah, no, I was talking with her.
Goodness.
I haven't seen her in a while though. And those two act like sisters to each other at times.
Sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What's wrong?
Who is that?
Bookie?
Which one?
It's nice
Are you
to-
talking about him or me?
Him, although I don't exactly know you either.
Okay.
Sir or madam. Can't quite tell.
You're fine. I'm Oogie. You know me, see me as really small and such? Sweater?
Can't say I know
To
you.
each other a few times?
Perhaps. I'm sorry, I do not think I know you.
Comes here, but
Possibly.
No, you're fine. We never really
I just don't
interacted.
think I recall seeing you before. You look, unusual though, so I'm certain I would have remembered you.
About you big? Brown hair, gray skin.
We used to share tea with Oogie.
Sorry, it's not exactly coming to mind. I'm sorry.
Hold on, I'm gonna be right back.
Seen a number of people. Take your word for it.
No, you're fine. I need to switch out anyway. I get tired in this form.
You're tired in that form. Okay. She said something about a friend.
Old friend is apparently here. Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm going to use this pillow. Little pillow.
Are you sleepy, Rochelle?
No.
Rochelle, you were just telling me you were tired.
Laying on a pillow.
Okay, yes, I am tired. I try to hang in there, but I get tired. I know.
Long travels.
Perhaps
It's been such a long time since I've seen
I would assume
everybody. I was
so.
trying to hang in there.
Yes, it took us a bit of a journey to get back here.
The time to call it a night.
Suppose so, yes.
In that case, I'm gonna grab another shot.
You see, staying.
Yes, he is.
Good boy.
Staying on the couch in the apartment.
Well, no one's around. Does he? Did you tell him about the thing?
Vaguely, simply so that he wasn't caught off guard.
Good to know.
Go into details, but
I would prefer you not do that. Yes. Then I suppose if he is in our home, it is inevitable that he will find out, as I do not like to keep all this on all the time. The dress and
he is trustworthy. I can assure you.
that is what I needed to know. Do we need to get you? Do we need to help you get back home, or perhaps we'll say oh.
Hi, Oogie.
Hey.
Oh, that does seem a bit more familiar. Perhaps
Yeah.
I've seen you. Maybe we've spoken.
Yeah,
I don't really recall. I'm sorry. I just don't recall very well.
No, you're fine. You're perfectly okay. It takes me a few times to remember if he's a person that I don't really interact with too much.
Yes, and met a large number of people here in the city, so I apologize for not immediately knowing you.
You're fine. You're perfectly okay. It's easy to kind of like have a confusion, especially since
It's,
I was in a whole different
strange
form
appearance.
entirely. So yeah, such a different appearance. So it's totally understandable. You're perfectly fine.
Yes.
You good?
I'm good.
She's lying. She's tired, and I think it's
I'm warm.
time for you to perhaps go home. We could chew back
Ow,
to
a little bit too relaxed.
your bed.
Yes, I will go. I promise. I will find a bed and I will jump in it.
Has
I think you're getting a little bit too relaxed.
What do you mean? It is a pillow. Pillows are meant for relaxing. That's why they're pillows.
Like, okay, literally yesterday I saw someone actually fall asleep in,
okay,
in this place.
That is against the rules. I am the pillow queen.
I technically did, but it's hard to bring two things through the door at once. Nothing.
There we are. Now we are two amongst royalty
Sitting right
on
there
the
on floor,
couch.
if you'd like to go and grab it through the door.
You could have set yours down when you came in. And
I know
then
I could have.
went
I
back
didn't
and
think
got
it's.
it.
You know, I've been having a lot of these already. Okay, I didn't think somebody else can have it. It's great. Sharing is caring.
You never think anything, bro. You've got rocks in your head.
And she's not remote. It's that part.
Oh god! Oh no!
That is a good one.
I'm not used to working with a crew anymore. I was taking it for granted.
Oh goodness.
Okay, alright. Listen. You are stone cold, mister.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you
Comes
got your
with the
whiskey on the
territory.
rocks.
I tried.
Well, I'm not a cryomancer, so... We had one. She was good at keeping the drinks cold. It's the only reason she would carry my water.
Drinks. Jokes are getting a little rocky. I tried. Oh, I just thought of something. Sometimes I make things a little awkward. Ha. Oh, come on!
It was good, but can't tell I'm rolling my eyes.
Yeah, I'll roll mine for you.
Thank you.
Oh, Sienna! What is your favorite holiday flavor?
Holiday flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Like something that is specific to the holidays.
Just favorite flavor in general, but we're gonna make it holiday. Shabam.
I like pomegranates. They're very nice.
I don't know how to make a dessert out of that, but I will find a way. Wait a minute, pomegranate ice cream. You lactose intolerant?
No.
Pomegranate ice
There's
cream.
also the gelatin option. I know she liked that back at the academy.
Yes, and
Y'all had Jell-O?
sometimes I would have chocolate-covered pomegranate seeds. So I would sit there at my desk studying for hours on end. And just
Pomegranate.
Dark chocolate. I can never stomach those things. Too.
What are you talking about? Dark chocolate is amazing.
Okay,
No,
so
it's not.
I have
It's
a
way
plan
too
so
rich. I
far.
would sneak them off your desk when you weren't looking, and I don't like them very much.
Apple lattice
They never
pie.
disappeared.
Pomegranate ice cream. Boom. It's gonna be a weird flavor. But it's gonna
I'm
be
sorry.
good. I am planning so many things in my itty bitty brain right now.
Perhaps you should wait until you've had some rest and can properly function.
Stone cold. I don't know.
Sometimes you just gotta write stuff down. Oh, I don't have a pen.
Regular chocolate is a bit too sweet
Heck.
for me.
I'll agree when it starts beating again, but we've yet to see.
What?
Alright, I forgot your name already, but what do you like? What do you like to eat?
As
Tell me,
in
tell-
food-wise,
Gravel.
The favorite thing that you like to put in your mouth.
Rocky Road.
Okay, Rocky Road.
Hey,
Okay, wait, is that a joke?
Probably not.
I am having a moment. Okay.
What? I like ice cream.
What about? Now, hold on. A Rocky Road cake.
Have my attention.
ah,
Yeah, a portable Rocky Road that won't melt and you can eat it.
oh,
You're right.
How have we not invented that?
I was trying to drink this, but it's
Ice cream.
So, I will pencil
doesn't
that down.
taste like
That's a
real
lot of sweet-
apples. Probably something synthetic.
You
going
gotta
to say.
concentrate, Father.
Apples and this stuff were the size of like this.
Oh yes, they were
was not
quite
quite
nice.
fond of whiskey. Father drank whiskey all the time, and
Good,
I
give
was
it
hated the
here.
smell.
Come.
No, you don't need it.
I think I'm old enough to drink.
Do you believe so?
I grabbed a virgin one just in case you didn't want to drink though.
You said this was apple juice.
Yeah,
That's.
I didn't add anything to it. That's what I'm telling you.
Well, I would hope not. What would you possibly add to apple juice?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Oh,
Vodka, hard cider, little spritz of flat soda.
What?
God, I am an alcoholic. You know what?
Yes, you are. That's why I've taken this from you. It's mine.
Let's go pull a flask.
I.
That
What?
was sneaky.
what?
Okay.
I'm a bit confused, but alright.
I was gonna ask for a hug. I'm gonna head out. I'm getting.
Oh, of course. Would you mind taking this?
Then to hold your liquor.
Here, just be careful.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah, you can have the empty glass.
Please take care. I'm getting back home. Oh goodness.
I'm sorry.
Don't want
It's okay,
to
it's okay.
Hey,
It's quite nasty. But I do
Okay,
cold
keep in
things.
touch.
Yes, I'm sure we will talk soon. Going to try and figure some things out and perhaps rest at home. It's been a long trip.
Hey,
so-
I will make sure if I come visit, I will call ahead of time, and I might have a
Yes.
little something for Christmas.
Yes, I suppose so. We can discuss it more though once you've had some rest. Please go home and
Okay.
take care.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Miss Rochelle.
Careful those
Good night.
gauntlets of yours.
My ears?
No, your gauntlets. I said be careful with your. Kind of hit me a little bit with it. It's all right.
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You turned and clipped me in the back of the head. It's all right.
I think I want some of those. It's been a while. I can make my own.
Yo, be careful.
Gauntlets would be nice.
Goodbye, Rochelle.
I'm glad for once you're not talking about alcohol.
Just
I'm going to hit you.
What?
Again.
I mean, go for it.
I could still beat you in a fight even though I am tipsy.
She's so aggressive. I'm being nice.
Shut up.
Do you see this?
You said you were friends.
So if you're fire, what is she?
Hmm?
Oh yeah, firecracker right here. What is your specialty?
I, don't have one, I think. I don't know. Well, I am a cleric, Hero, cleric of Own.
She's a mighty good swinging arm with a mace.
You kidding me? Barely lifted some days. Got my shoulder joint
Sure.
while we were in Ristov, actually.
I'll tell that to the demon whose horn you broke off.
You
broke lucky off shot.
She did.
Where's the piece?
I think it could still be in the basement of that shrine.
Damn. Okay. No, that changes things. That works better. We need to go back and get that first.
Why? What are you going to do with it?
You'll see. I got to do some research, but I'm pretty sure if it's big enough size, I
Don't
can use
give
it
me
in a
the
ritual.
you'll see, just tell me. This isn't a riddle.
Please, I'd like
If
to
I
actually
have
know
the
if I'm in
piece-
danger or not.
You are always in danger now. You, maybe. You'll be fine. It's after her first, because we're probably closer.
Right.
We're gonna get close in. We'll zoom in on it. It'll have to take our bait before it finds anything out about you. Just stay low. But the horn, we have a piece of him. With the right ritual, we can use it to completely weaken him. Make him killable. That way, if we kill him here, he stays dead. No going back to his plane for a second chance.
Make it sound so easy.
In theory, it would be, but this asshole's pretty big. By the size of his footprints he left.
Yes,
Did you say that you fought him in a certain
very,
area?
very-
I didn't actually find that area.
It was in the basement. There's
Yes,
this
but by
large
the time I got
cave.
there, they had boarded things back up and started repairs, so...
Well, hopefully it will be much easier to navigate now that there isn't things haunting it.
Hmm. Yes,
Oh, goodness.
See, I told you, don't take my drinks. They're not suited.
Shut up. Tell me what to do.
Alright, go and get more drinks. See what happens.
Careful.
See? She's already losing her motor functions. Your sister's uncontrollable.
my sister is excellent. I'll have you know.
I mean, she is, yes. See that was a flip-flop. That was actually pretty scary. I know why she wears the masks now. It hides her emotions.
I'll go with that.
I will say, however,
Any drinks that you are not doing anymore, I can take them for you.
Actually, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
I do believe someone
Thank
else
you.
left one over there.
Thank you.
I'll get that one once I come back.
I think she already got it. Oh, never mind. Oh,
adorable.
That's for sales. I'm sorry.
Oh, was it? Oh, yes.
No, the... Got it. Cute.
It's an interesting outfit.
Very festive.
Yes.
Anyway, what was I saying?
I should go to the store and buy a different colored coat.
I'm not sure exactly. I can't exactly pinpoint it, but you seem slightly different after coming back from your trip.
Didn't say much has changed, really.
You seem more confident. You're not as secluded within yourself. At least you weren't earlier when Michelle was here and you were recounting the epic tale that you two embarked on.
It's not epic. No.
Oh, you missed 90%. Of
Yes.
I wouldn't expect her to recount the entire thing. Maybe later.
Tildia.
Rochelle and I, the half-orc, she requested that I travel with her to a settlement known as Restall. We were there for a few weeks. Just exploring and collecting a few things that she was interested in. Rather not get into too much detail, but it was different. Not traveled like that. Not since we had arrived in Light's Hope Chapel all those, I would say all those years ago. It feels like it's been an eternity.
Come on, Slimy, get in here.
I hope she's not in trouble.
Did she break something in the casino?
I hope not. I'm simply concerned. I'll ask her about it later.
She's her own person. It's fine.
Regardless, we're traveling for a few weeks.
God damn it.
What? I just missed her. What's with the orb?
I'm not actually sure what it does. Michelle and I were assisting a wizard, and he gave us a few things. We collected much more than he was initially expecting, so he gave us a few trinkets. Michelle got the things she was looking for, and he gave me this.
A wizard gave you that? Hold on to it. Those are always fun. I don't know, but...
No. No clue what it does, though. If it does anything. Trying to hold on to it, though.
Perhaps when we get back to the apartment, we'll do some tinkering with it and see if there's anything we can deduce.
Reminds me of a talking sword I found. Didn't know what it did until I hit it against a rock. Well, more like bounced off of me, but it's fine.
Oh.
You seem to have quite a lot of stories for story time.
It's been 6 years, Sienna. I've been traveling practically alone.
6?
And
Been
6.
longer than that.
Well, it's been longer than that, but 6 years of those were the interesting ones.
Are you saying that the time at the academy wasn't interesting? We've got plenty of tales from there.
Oh, you were there for that. I mean, the parts afterwards.
Yes, but she wasn't. I'm sure she would love to hear about the,
I'd love to hear more about things in Elysium. There's a lot
She
that
was
I
a prodigy who would study every waking hour.
missed.
To the point where she almost passed out if she wasn't fed.
I'm getting tired of justifying this. We had an exam, and I needed to study.
Sienna.
You can't go to the exam if you passed out.
It's still a concern.
She would have passed either way, but she wanted to have 100%.
I had gotten food, and I had it there with me, and I was eating, and I was taking sufficient
Snacks
breaks.
Snacks
And
do
I
not
slept.
count as food.
I am more than aware that you
At
need
your
to sleep
desk.
in order to.
That's not a proper rest.
If I didn't
But
take her
Mass-
to her bed,
I
she would have
passed
never
the
went.
exam. I aced the exam with flying colors. He passed with a what was it, a 71 or something like that.
Passing
Barely
is passing. Look, I'm more of the practical examination. I passed all those with flying colors.
Yes, no.
Texts.
Well, either way, I would love to hear more. Like I said before, I was never old enough to attend the academy. Don't know how much Sienna has already told you.
We were different levels. She was stronger in some aspects. I was stronger in others. I got to squad first, but who's counting? I mean, it was only because of my magic capabilities, but what I lacked in holy magic, I made it up for in arcane.
Well. Regardless. Perhaps we should begin making our way back to the apartment.
Yes, I do believe there's something that we're going to have to address once we're there.
More than likely.
Dibs on the couch.
Yes, Alyla, I do believe you and you'll be sharing my bed with me for a little while.
Oh, I thought we'd be drawing straws. I'm a little disappointed.
You just told me that you had dibs on the couch.
To be fair, there are
I was going
two
to say
couches.
that's where you need to.
Yes, one by the fire, I like to sit at, and one in the living area where your screens
the one
are.
At the foot. The one at the foot of the bed.
I don't think that's really the warmest place to be. It's cold. I've sat there.
Yes, but does that really bother you?
Yeah, it's okay. Stone's gonna get cold.
Baby.
I'm but flesh and bone.
Yes, I'm sure there's a few things we'll have to discuss.
Most of the time. Yes, and I do believe that one glass of whiskey has started to wear off, so I should be good.
You can train your body all you want in magics, but the alcohol still gets you. Interesting.
I had someone tell me that if you eat bread, it helps. I used to view it beforehand. Oh, no. Never drank.
Why does my younger sister know more about this than I do?
Because I spent probably the past month or two in a tavern where people drink ale regularly. And for goodness sake, before that, there were plenty of times where we would be traveling and would be at an inn. While I was at the Abbey, there was very little drink. Most of the sisters took oaths not to drink, so no alcohol to be found there, but certainly there was alcohol at the different taverns we interacted with.
Most of me is asleep. Romelia has turned my mansion into a
Mother would have my head if she knew that I was drinking whiskey. One of the few things that she and father always argued about.
Well, I mean, you are of age.
Yes, but
This
it's...
I certainly hope so. Still a bit confused. Need to go over that. I still don't exactly know how full. Eventually, I sort of lost count. Wasn't exactly the first thing on my mind.
Yes. Anyway. Let's go.
Yes.
I just seen Sora walk in here.
Sora,
you still alive?
Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
I mean, if you finally settled down, that would be why he's still alive. That means the person that will kill him is what? What?
Yeah, I'm off.
I'm off.
I'm off.
It's like here, right? It's like here? I can't remember. Hey! Hey, you! Where's the skeleton? It's right here, right?
If King hears you say yoga, he's gonna think the squat.
It's like right here, right?
Oh, I do need to collect something. Something I need to grab before we go. I'd like to not forget it here. Excuse me. Have something I need to... yes, something I need to pick up. Should be a mace.
Is Alyla being killed?
Vinta says.
That one.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I have one.
You?
Alright, I'll just get your bracelet while,
Thank you.
sword, thing, what
Small
am I
crystal.
Gotcha. Oh, pardon me, miss. Might get me a small crystal back.
Go along, asshole. Come on.
Thank you.
I got it. Oh, okay, not bad. Of course.
Okay, they're playing Total Surprise.
You head out.
I am, yes.
God, they're tossing my wine. Do you have anything you need to get, or did you already get it?
I already have, thank you.
Alright, keep a good eye, alright?
You as well, thank you.
I know where the fucking button
Ma'am.
is. Of course.
Is she like that one woman with the pointy legs? The pointy legs too.
Yes, it appears to be a trend. Although I do believe the cyber pulls it off.
Oh, goodness.
Hezekiah,
Yes.
is Cherry around, or is she off?
She's currently gathering intel for me. Also, I wasted most of her charges of her healing to finish off my wounds, so she's, up.
Oh, that.
Oh, yes,
I'll let you be the one to.
Cherry is a very small, little cherub angel class familiar. Well, I say
Cherub?
familiar, but she's her own person, really. Yes, I rescued her a few years back from some demons. She's been my traveling companion for a little bit. She's the only one keeping me sane for a while. Maybe about that story. I'm not gonna go over that one, though.
I see.
She's very small. She's very adorable.
I've
Slightly
never
annoying.
seen
Eats
one
cookies on my
before,
hair.
Oh.
She works for sweets. It's actually kind of the easiest deal I've gotten.
Can imagine. It's be an honor.
She's really more trouble than she's worth. Don't tell her I said that. She's actually quite adorable.
Alyla.
Yes.
Do you think I could take a look at that now that we're not in the restrictive establishment?
Yes, it feels good to be back to my normal power. I wonder if it's made out of stone.
I think it
Detect
is.
magic.
You detect that it is magical.
Anything specific, like a specific school of magic?
I think it would be considered evocation. Yes.
Evocation. You have to remind me exactly what that deals with again.
Basically, things that go boom. Elemental magics mostly are the subclasses, but evocation is mostly reserved for the schools of magic that are... how would you describe it? Offensive.
Think firebolt, frostbite, light, ray of frost, earth tremor, guiding bolt. The list goes on and on.
I do believe this thing is a little bit... I don't want to say volatile, but...
Ooh, fun. I like rocks that make things go boom.
Should I get rid of it?
Perhaps not.
I don't feel
Perhaps,
anything.
though, I would not carry it around with you everywhere you go. I would probably set it somewhere safe so that it does not get disturbed.
If anybody asks, it's just a Seer's orb. It passes for one.
I mean, yes, but...
So it is magical.
My best not...
Aside from the
Yes, it is.
general...
It is very magical, yes.
The wizard was right. It looks like it's been dropped before as well. You can see.
Yes, and that concerns me even more so.
Ooh, I wonder if you have to break it to make it active.
Let's not. Let's not and say we also did not.
It's very hard for us.
Yes, and the fact that it is filled to the brim with evocation magic is a bit concerning.
You're basically holding a magical hand grenade.
I wouldn't exactly say that, but...
In the worst case scenario, yes. Best case scenario, she's holding...
How about you simply...
Powerful magic. It's not pointed at me. It may be tough, but I'm not that tough.
A few books, and we will set up a little...
At least until we've had a
thing so
chance
that
to properly examine it.
Yes, and I will put some books around it so that it does not roll off the table. And it will sit there nice and steady. Do not touch it.
I won't. I promise. No touch. Nope, I cannot move it either. Good test.
You could have activated it. If it, for some reason, decided to react to you, it would have been very bad.
Yeah, I'm conjuration. Is the mask part of the covenant thing? Is that emblems? Is it part of you? So we had customs with ours. I've met some others that had to wear certain garments.
Oh,
as part of
no.
their-
No, it is a personal thing. No, the only symbol of my faith is this pendant. Followers of Own wear a mirror. The followers of his brother wear a broken mirror.
You like clash, or do they work together?
Neither, really. It's a bit more complicated. It is more that we do not interfere with the activities of the other, although we have worked together. I knew a follower of Woad once. Her and her, I guess you could call her a bit of a disciple. We traveled together, Rochelle, myself. This woman, her name was Jers. She was a paladin of Woad, the brother of Own. There were actually 6 of us in total. Was it?
You never
Reminds me
really
of our
told
squad.
me much. You never really told me much about the rest of your companions.
Well, I told you a few things. There were. Yes, there was myself,
believe you
Rochelle,
mentioning that there
Cheers, Knox, Rain, and Dr. Astler.
I remember
think-
you mentioning.
Yes, that's all of us.
I remember you mentioning a dragonborn and a tabaxi. I'm not sure there's much else that I remember.
Yes, that is Knox and Rain, respectively. Knox was not exactly the kindest, but she was practical. And Rain was shy at first, but very kind. Bit, awkward, I guess. Didn't always know what to say to people. Not much of a talker. More about feeling. Perhaps it's a tabaxi thing. But she's the only I've ever met.
Perhaps.
But yes, we were all traveling together for a while until something happened, and it was a sort of a rift that opened and swallowed us. We found ourselves separated. Rochelle is the only other that I have found of our party since. It has been... It's been over a year now.
If given the chance, would you want to go back to your comrades?
Perhaps. At the very least, know that they are safe and well. I do care for them, but I was never traveling because I was particularly interested in traveling with them. It was more that we had an agreement on tasks that needed to be completed. Granted, now it seems that that task is no longer able to be completed by me.
Everything was just aligned, so you traveled together.
Yes.
Unlike us, once we had our platoons formed and our smaller squads, we were brothers and sisters. To the bitter end.
I suppose you could say that.
Yes, for a while I was staying with the Abbey of Sisters. followers of Om. They're the ones who took me in and taught me the ways. We got an
So what did
urgent
you learn?
letter from a nearby chapel. A priest there was looking for help. And unfortunately, I was the only one that seemed able. Most of the other sisters were a bit older, elderly, or had children or families in the area.
And what exactly do you do for the party? Being a cleric, I assume you were the healer. Are you better than her? That's it. I'm actually quite interested.
Likely not, no. I am young in the way of being a cleric.
Don't sell yourself short.
It is the
Quite
truth.
capable. You healed my arm after it got mangled by that demon.
Ooh, I'm interested to see Sienna stab me. Let's see this. I want to see her. Come on.
That is unnecessary.
What?
No.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. I do it all the time.
No, I am not incapable of assisting others, but I am by no means as skilled as Sienna is, granted. She certainly has several years on me and went to a school for it, so. Or at least I hope they taught the both of you something there.
Oh, they taught them a lot. And she went and
More
took every other
adept than
book.
he is, technically.
I'm a learn by doing, not a learn by reading. Which is ironic because I do a lot of reading up on demons, but that's because I'd probably die otherwise. Yeah.
Well, you could stand to read a bit more about healing methods, because that could also prevent you from dying one of these days. Don't you near me.
It's the most I need. Oh, looky here. I'll figure out the rest of the inscription on the inside eventually. Look forward to it. You could be proud. Be like, I taught him that.
I suppose.
Good. I have things to learn. So do you.
Like what? If you don't mind me asking.
That
Suppose I'll sit
flaming
while the both of
fire
you,
thing that you do. You can condense that, you know. Push it, make it smaller, shoot it. And then, boom.
Actually, I already know how to do that.
How big of an explosion can you make?
Big enough that I won't demonstrate it inside.
Obviously. If I demonstrated my powers inside, you'd get quite the complaint.
Yes, from me in particular.
Perhaps we shouldn't be demonstrating such things in our place of rest.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
We do have the arena we can always visit another time.
An arena?
Oh yes, we found an old ruins. Fits perfectly for what we like to do. And we can destroy as much as I want, and I'll just put it back together.
You're absolutely hopeless, but that's fine.
Look, every day we train, every day we get better.
Sienna.
Yes. What is it?
He's going to be staying here. Going to find out one way or another.
That is completely up to you. I'm not going to force you.
Okay.
You're perfectly welcome to take more time to think about it. He's going to be out here on the couch. You'll be in there in my room with me.
Hezekiah,
Yes.
on your oath as a Knight of Elysium, or ex-Knight of Elysium, I believe you never truly stopped becoming a knight. Do I
Can't say
have
that you
your
do.
word that you can keep a secret?
Yes, you do.
See, has my sister told you anything about, our childhood? Anything of the likes?
The fact that you were taken and then found.
Yes. I was taken, as a child by a number of beings from the Feywilds. They, preyed upon me. I was just a little girl, so I didn't know not to listen to what they were saying. They spoke kindly. I did not think them malicious. They took me and stole me away after I approached. I estimate close to 8 or so years trapped there.
That.
There are blank spots in my mind, things that I would rather not let be filled in by harshness of the things they did to me while I was there, but many of the scars still remain. I was, at one point in time, sick. Deathly ill, and I was dying. But rather than let me die, they sought to keep me longer. And so, through some wickedry, they cursed me.
Such as... You're not going to tell me she's reanimated, are you?
Thank heavens, no. They took what I was and locked it away. and now I am stuck. Like this.
And how long have you been fighting in this form?
I am not entirely certain how long it's been. There were years, I imagine, after they took me. I was there before I got sick.
There are sad similarities, ironies in our stories, I guess. 8 years is a long time to be lost. I know that well.
You're right, Alyla.
But you are still here, and you are still fighting. Are you not?
Yes. Yes, I am.
That's great, because the thing with the curses is they will always be lifted.
Well, I still haven't exactly found out a way, so... You figure that out, let me know, please.
I'm not, that's not my specialty. But if you need me to punch a hole in a wall, that's something I can handle.
He's a knight, alright.
What is that supposed to mean?
Immediately jumping to someone you've just met.
Force of habit.
Mm-hmm.
As she said, I'm a geomancer. I am the wall. I am the defensive line. Nothing gets past me to harm my squad mates. I stand stalwart.
He's also adept at monologuing.
Apparently.
Oh. Look, we had lots of mottos and oaths and things that we said. It stuck with me throughout my entire time there. The only thing that kept me going after everything went to shit. Because if I don't stand in front of it and defend, who will?
I'm sure there's plenty of other. Oh, well, I suppose.
Exactly. There were. Not anymore.
I suppose you never know.
No, I do know. There are leftovers.
Have you made contact with any of the other survivors?
2.
Why have you not mentioned this before now?
Because it's not worth mentioning, because there's only one now.
What do you mean?
They both fell. Sienna.
You're going to have to elaborate.
They wanted more power. They wanted greed. They found a way to get it quickly, without all of the pain and suffering that comes with it, and instead gained their own form of pain and suffering. First Pharaoh, then he's alive, but he's not the same. I had to...
What are you talking about?
Some of our squad mates from before that were in my platoon. I had the courtesy of running into one of them. Her name was Vera. She was a ice adept. She fell.
She was an asthma.
Not anymore.
This was pertinent information. You should have told me this sooner.
I'm sorry. I glanced over the fact that I had to take out one of my own, okay? Eventually we would have got to it, but it's not important right now, okay?
Of course it is.
No.
Especially
it's
if they're...
not. No, it's not. It's okay. She made her choice, and she made me make my choice. And that's how it was.
I don't understand. What happened? What? These squad mates, he said one of them fell. What?
Go on. You were the study bug?
Azimars are angelic heritage, or celestial heritage, something along those lines. And just like how an angel can fall and succumb to temptation and sin, greed, wrath, so too can Azimars. And they can become devils just like angels can.
Okay.
I simply wish he had told me about this sooner so that I could have been preparing, especially if there is one of our comrades still.
That's why I was trying to find you. I'm not strong enough to finish him off. Or save him. He's not far gone, not as much as Vera was. There's still a chance. I will not let that happen to him also. He deserves better.
I don't intend to let it either. But either way, you could have told me about this sooner.
You're right. I should have... A lot of things happened at once, okay?
I think it best if we all get some rest.
Okay.
We'll speak more about this in the morning.
Right.
Alyla.
It feels so strange.
I suppose I can sympathize.
It's been years since I slept like this. Normally just sleep in all this.
It's entirely up to you, Alyla.
Now at least, maybe feel a bit more comfortable. You don't mind?
Yeah, it's perfectly fine.